Hello and welcome back to Witchy-Woo Tarot. My name is Chris and this reading is for the general collective of Taurus. It will not be for everyone watching, so if it resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. And if not, be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs for messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid, so feel free to reverse roles however you see fit. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much to my new and returning subscribers. Your love and support on this channel is so appreciated. I cannot thank you enough. And of course, guys, I love hearing from you. So please keep the comments rolling. If you don't already, please connect with me on social media as well. And all of that information will be in the description box below. So, Taurus, this is going to be your 2021 forecast, where we will be pulling a card for each month of the year ahead. So I'm literally about to tell you your future, Taurus. Get ready. I will be starting with the Wilderness Collide Oracle, created by Amanda Lynn Hales, and I will be linking her below so you can check out her beautiful work. And so, yeah, we'll also be pulling from the Chuckley Tarot, which I think is hauntingly gorgeous. So this reading is for you, Taurus. And keep in mind, just take what resonates, don't force it to fit. And also, this is a forecast, so it's intended to pick up on the energy of what's to come. If some of it doesn't make sense right now, it may very well down the road. So just save this video to your library or jot it down in a tarot journal and send me an email in a year and let me know if it resonated with you. So Taurus, let's see what the general overall energy or theme is going to be for your year ahead. Oh, this is beautiful. We have breathe in. I love this. So let's get the book. Beautiful. So breathe in. Stop what you are doing in this place and be present. Breathe in life and let it fill you. Breathe in joy and let it consume you. You are a miracle. Let the energy that runs through your veins ground you to this earth. Let it spread out and fill the spaces between the worlds. With each breath, sink deeper into your soul until deep touches deep and there is nowhere you would rather be. So I really feel like this is a call to really get in touch and get grounded in your own self, okay? Understand that stillness and going within and really focusing on yourself deep down is really what's going to bring you peace in this coming year, okay? So whenever you feel like you're overwhelmed, I mean, look, we have like 17,000 butterflies flying over this chick's head, right? That looks a little crazy town. So when you feel like things are going crazy or out of control, or you feel as if you're overwhelmed, take this time to breathe in and get back to center, which is you, which is the source of your soul, and just breathe, okay? Focus on allowing yourself to rest, okay? Don't allow the chaos that swirls around you to suck you into the abyss, okay? Ground yourself. Know that, simple breathing sometimes can get you back into a place where you feel safe, where you feel rested. And I think that that's really what's going to be required of you this year, is to really know when enough is enough, when you are working too hard, perhaps, when you're working too much. So just breathe, right? Let's take a look at the Chuckley Tarot and see what we have for the year ahead. I'm going to shuffle a few times because I've been shuffling this deck all day. And I will cut and pull. All right, here we go. Okay, so for January, we have the Justice card. February, the Knight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles for March. The Magician for April. And you know, when I was shuffling before I even hit record on this video, the Magician came out in the pre-shuffle and I put it back in. So I feel like this could be a very important year for you when it comes to manifesting. So keep that in mind. And let's see what else we have. So we've got May. We've got the Queen of Swords in May. The Nine of Wands in June. The Five of Wands in July. Five of Cups in August. Five of Pentacles in September. Nine of Swords in October. Goodness. Four of Pentacles in November. And Eight of Pentacles in December. This is another card that came out in the pre-shuffle. So this is going to be a year that you will be working very hard, Taurus. So let's talk about it. Let's dig into the first 4 months of the year. Hopefully these cards look halfway decent. All right, so let's start off with the Justice card. So this is Libra energy. I really feel like at the beginning of the year, you're going to be really feeling like everything is balanced, right? The scales are balanced. Perhaps some of you could be winning like court cases. Some of you could just be like standing up for what's right. Just feeling balanced in general, or doing something to balance the scales in your own life, okay? Maybe balance is an issue that you need to resolve. As this Breathe In card pops out for the general theme, this could be something that you're struggling with that needs to be corrected like right away at the beginning of the year, okay? Also, you know, with the Justice card, like I said, this could involve legal matters for some of you. Or it could involve a relationship, considering we have the Knight of Cups coming up after that. So for the Knight of Cups to come up after the Justice card, I do feel like perhaps some of you could be getting some sort of an offer from someone in February. But please be careful, because as we know, the Knight of Cups is very fickle. This could be one of those like very romantic type scenarios that maybe feels like it's, you know, too good to be true perhaps, and then, you know, before you know it, this person's running away because they're, you know, they're fickle, right? We know that that's because of fear. So if this is you, and in February you are in this energy, then I do feel like the advice here would be to make sure that whatever it is you're going after when it comes to your emotions is something that you don't just want in the moment, okay? Make sure that this is something that isn't just gonna sweep you away into a wave of feelings and then disappear, like, you know, into the night, right? I say that because with the Nine of Pentacles coming up next, Taurus, that's also your energy. This is the energy of someone being complete and whole in themselves, okay? And, you know, I love that this card is represented by the swans, because as we know, swans represent soulmates, twin flame energy. And so I really feel like in the month of March, whatever went down between you, perhaps another person, I really feel like you're going to be finding your stability. You're not going to really be needing anybody to help you financially. You're not going to really need anyone to be standing beside you in some sort of formal relationship. I think you're going to be satisfied and whole within yourself without needing anyone else. Okay, so this is like the opposite of codependency. This is the single lady card. This is someone who is able to manifest abundance. It's pre-Empress energy, which again is more of your energy. So I think in the month of March, you're going to be doing really well. April, you're going to really be manifesting and making things happen for yourself. As we know, magician energy is someone who has all the tools to make it happen, right? Someone who is able to manipulate. I'm going to use that word. Someone who's able to manipulate their way and get what they want in life, right? And so I say manipulate because we have this mask here, and sometimes in reverse energy, the magician could be known as a manipulator. But I do also, like I said, see this energy of like justice needing to be served. Perhaps there being a romantic offer, but it being very short-lived. Or like I said, if this is you manifesting someone back into your life and like hoping to make things right with them, I do see that happening. But I do also see you not needing that person to complete you. Okay. And I think that perhaps this could also be you choosing to stay single, or just like I said, being happy with yourself, not needing this other person to complete you in any way, will kind of propel you into this magician energy and help you realize that you're able to manifest whatever you want, right? So coming into May, we have the Queen of Swords. So I love the energy of this card because, as you can see, this is kind of difficult, right? This little cake here, it's like, it's alive, all right? It's not just a cake. And so to me, this reminds me of that Queen of Swords energy, like cutting away people, places, things that don't serve, standing up for what's right, standing up for your truth and justice no matter what, and being very intuitive, in touch with your inner knowing. And I don't know, I just kind of feel almost like this is also the energy of someone who can see through, like when people lie. And so this could be you, Taurus. You can kind of be snuffing out the bullshit in your life when it comes to people, places, and things, cutting away anyone who isn't aligned with their truth, who isn't going to tell you the truth, or isn't going to be completely honest with you about how they feel. I kind of feel like, look at her, she's like, I've had enough. I'm cutting up this cake and I'm eating the shit, right? It's like, okay, well, fine. I'm gonna have my cake and I'm gonna eat it too, because I'm living in my truth. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm following my path. And so anyone who's not aligned with you is going to be getting the boot, right? So in June, as the summer months approach, we have the 9 of Wands. So things might get a little bit difficult for you, or you might feel like very burdened, as I said, with this overwhelmed energy. This is also the wounded warrior. So, this is the energy of kind of feeling like you have a lot on your shoulders, or like I said, you're carrying a lot of burden, or you've been hurt a lot in the past, which makes you feel guarded. And so perhaps, something is going to be going on in your environment that is going to make you feel like you need to have your guard up. But this is also the energy of perseverance. So regardless of what you feel like could potentially hurt you, you're going to keep going, because I feel like with the wands representing the soul, I feel like that this is a part of your journey, and this is something that you need to do, regardless of what has happened in the past or what could potentially happen in the future. So in July, we have the 5 of Wands. So again, more conflict, more energy of like competition, perhaps. This could be in relation to, business or relationships, as far as like the competition is concerned. You could feel like you're up against someone else as far as like business, or you could feel as if you're fighting for your person's attention. Whatever this is, it's conflict, and it's passionate conflict. It's not just like petty words or miscommunications like the 5 of Swords. This is like argument energy, or like like I said, very conflicted type energy. So on the other side of that, you know, I think maybe this summer might be a little bit difficult for you. You might have a lot going on. You might be up against a lot, whether that be people or, you know, like I said, if this is business related, you just might have a lot on your plate, and you might be kind of struggling, I think, with when it comes to other people in your environment. So with the Five of Cups coming up, I love how we have two fives. Five of Cups coming up after that. I really feel like in August, you're going to be, I don't know. I love how this bird is kind of also a man, and they're like hugging. It's almost like this element of like you can't, it's like they're so different, but yet so the same, right? But we know that the Five of Cups is missed opportunities, sadness, disappointments. This could resonate for you again, like with a relationship or a business venture, whatever it is for you. I think August, you're going to be kind of crying over a little bit what didn't go right for you, maybe assessing the damage and seeing like, okay, like what can be salvaged. We do know that the Five of Cups is kind of foreshadowing the Two of Cups remaining, meaning like regardless of what didn't work out, there's still that love there, there's still that connection there, there's still that opportunity there, okay? So in August, try not to cry over spilled milk. Understand that any missed opportunities or sadness or disappointments that happen for you are there to push you forward on your path, not to discourage you or make you feel like all is lost. But sometimes we need to be overwhelmed. Sometimes we need to be faced with competition. Sometimes we need that push and pull energy in order to really appreciate the journey that we're on. So let's see, in September, another five. So, okay, Taurus, we have 5, 5, 5 coming up. And so we know fives are about change. If you've been seeing 5, 5, 5 a lot, this could be very significant for you, because again, I do feel like this year ahead is going to be bringing a lot of change for you. And so with that breathe in energy, again, that feeling of being overwhelmed, just trust that all of this is happening to bring you your highest good, right? And I know I say that all the time, but look, we have this rainbow in the background, which kind of reminds me of that 10 of Cups energy. So this may be a year for you where you feel like you're trudging through a lot of bullshit to get to your happiness, but in the end, it will definitely be worth it, is what I'm hearing. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is lack. Okay, this is feeling left out in the cold, forgotten. This could be financial lack. So in September, you could be struggling financially perhaps, or feel like, you know, this could just also be a mentality. You could be reflecting over the summer months and just be feeling worn out. And you know, I think about the original tarot, they're out in the snow, out in the cold, just like wishing they could be inside. And so just remember, again, with this 5 energy, change is inevitable. That's the only thing in life that's constant, right? Is change. And so perhaps this is advice for you to change your perspective, change the way that you're looking at things. Understand that these disappointments, these things that didn't work out, whatever made you feel left out in the cold, it was happening for you so that you could become stronger, okay? And so with the 9 of Swords popping up in October, I do feel that you might be losing a lot of sleep. Okay, you might be up late at night burning the midnight oil. This card does represent anxiety, worries, fears, and so October might be a little rough for you as well. You might have to really remind yourself constantly that you are not the narrative that goes on in your mind, that the thoughts and the doubts and the fears that you have, they're all created by your brain, okay? This is not, it's not real. It's all an illusion, okay? So don't allow yourself to lose any sleep over what might have been, what could have been, what should have been. Understand that, you know, what you need to do is be focusing on, like I said, you going within, breathing, taking time to rest, during all of the chaos, okay? So try not to lose too much sleep, Taurus. Understand that, you know, you can't really control everything. And so don't allow yourself to slip into anxiety or fear or doubts, all right? So coming up in November, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I see the Four of Pentacles as like kind of miserly energy, someone who is like focused on saving up their money, someone who is kind of holding back on giving to people. And I think that could also be another element of what needs to change, because Taurus, you are very giving and caring, and ruled by Venus. You're, you know, very loving creatures, very romantic, deep down. And so, but also, you know, you have to remember, like, you can't give it all away, right? You've got to hold back on some level, because if you don't, then you're not going to have a castle to live in, right? So if you feel like you've missed out, or if you feel like you had a rough summer, don't waste any time when you're coming into the fall by allowing yourself to grieve too much over what was lost. Don't allow yourself to sink into a depression. Just get focused on saving your money, on building for yourself, doing something for yourself that's going to be tangibly different than what it is that you've been doing, okay? So whatever you were doing before that caused this financial lack, that caused this struggle, that caused this sadness, you need to start holding back your energy and focusing on your coin, okay? And I say that because ending the year, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is dedication. It's working really hard. This is about work. And so this is someone who's putting effort in, someone who's working very hard, and who's dedicated to creating that stability, okay? So, you know, remember, we started the year off where you were in that Nine of Pentacles energy, manifesting the shit out of life, right? And then all of a sudden it kind of takes this turn. And so, like I said, the summer might be a little rough. You might hit a couple bumps. Just remember, overall, the advice is to breathe, to relax, to get rest. Don't stress yourself. Don't overwork yourself. And definitely don't allow yourself to fall into a lack mentality, because Taurus, you should see right here, we start the reading off with abundance, and we're ending with you working on maintaining that abundance, okay? So hopefully that part resonated for you. I'm going to go ahead and get an ending message from the little reminders and see what is the advice from Spirit, or what mantra perhaps you might want to focus on for the year ahead. Ooh, I just looked down and it was 2222. Oh, 2222 on my camera. And so since like 500 cards just flew out, I'm gonna put them all back. I'm actually gonna shuffle again because I didn't like that. So like I said, kind of that overwhelming energy popping up again. Exactly what I just did just now, Taurus. If you feel overwhelmed, it doesn't mean you have to deal with it. It doesn't mean you have to accept it. You can decide to put the cards back in the deck and shuffle again when you're more focused. And that was just a small example, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Don't feel forced to cram all of the energy in. And look at that, we have grounding. See, I reshuffled. I got my shit together, got my cards picked up off the floor, I reshuffled, and we have grounding, which goes exactly with the theme of what I was talking about in the very beginning. Grounding yourself and going back to a place of source where you can truly be you and not have to worry about all the chaos swirling around you, okay? So I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. Beautiful. I love how it all tied in from the beginning to the end. So, Taurus, please let me know how that reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments. Again, I urge you to save this video, or like I said, jot down the cards that you had and go month by month as far as how this will resonate for you as the year plays out. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I wish you all the best and happiest and safest holiday, no matter what you celebrate, especially as we move into Capricorn season. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. I love you. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.